It's December 19. Suddenly I remembered how in the early days of a full-scale war, each morning we all used to check the news on the internet. Everyone thought that something very important was about to happen that would stop the war. Maybe the Russians would suddenly come to their senses and realize that killing and raping are crimes, not heroism, or maybe their army would be forced to retreat from Ukraine due to the resistance of Ukrainians and their own troubles. Now, in the midst of our third winter of war, all of this seems strange and even foolish, but initially we truly believed it wouldn't last long. This belief was fueled in part by the presence of weapons that the Russians did not have. The accounts of military vehicles were being destroyed by Bayraktar combat drones bought from Turkey. Many then believed that this was our weapon of victory, that Bayraktar would simply annihilate the invading army quickly, but it did not happen. Turkish drones did not save us from a prolonged war, they became just another type of weaponry. The HIMARS rocket artillery systems provided to us by the United States last year did not perform miracles either. They excel at destroying Russians, utterly demolishing their bases and depots. However, they weren't enough not to only stop the occupiers on the front, but to drive them out of the Ukrainian land. We really lack equipment and weapons a lot. You know, there is a proverb, it's not the equipment that fights, it's people. And it's true, without skilled, motivated and trained individuals, even the most advanced tank or aircraft is just a pile of metal. But people without equipment in war are just targets, and this equipment is just expendable material. Since the beginning of the war, my team and I have already gone through 3 vehicles, poor roads, sometimes outright off-road terrain, dirt, shelling. All of this quickly turns even sturdy vehicle into junk. A tank on the battlefield in average lasts 5 to 6 minutes, and an armored personnel carrier even less. With the intensity of the current battles, all military supplies simply disappear. Everything produced goes straight to the front. And despite the cold and snow, the intensity of the battles only increases. I understand that Putin needs to have the ruins of another Ukrainian city by the new year to present it as a great victory in his New Year's address. So he keeps sending new and new groups of occupiers with more and more mercenaries from Central Asian countries, Nepal and Cuba. The crazy fat man Kim from North Korea sent a bunch of shells to his Russian friends. It's tough on the front now, but it will get even harder, because these Russian maniacs won't just back off easily.